Hello there, Simon Keeling here, and it's Thursday the 8th of March. Thanks again for watching. As always, the site's get free of charge by the advert you see around the screen here. So if you're watching the video, if you click on an advert that you like, if you see one that you like, click on it, go through to the advertiser. It's that generates revenue for us, and it keeps the site free of charge as well. So thanks for doing that, and thanks for having a good look around. Now just want to start off with this 8-day temperature anomaly chart from Ryan Maui's site. It's Northern Hemisphere. There's the pole obviously up towards the north. Here's the British Isles, here's America here, and what I wanted to show you is how all the cold air has shifted south of the pole across the eastern hemisphere. Just look at this, some really cold air coming into parts of Russia and across parts of Asia. But just then look towards the western hemisphere and see the warmth. Look, the warmth across the pole, and also the warmth across North America as well into the US. Got some really warm conditions there, and near normal conditions across the British Isles. So it really is a case of two halves at the moment, where we've got this western hemisphere in these warm conditions, the eastern hemisphere in those colder conditions. And if we look more closely at the British Isles and Europe, this is how things look for the next 8 days temperature-wise across Europe. So this takes us up to the 16th of March, and you can see how temperatures generally are around or just above normal across much of northern Europe. Still below down towards the south, where they really haven't had the best of winters, but generally you see how things are starting to warm up. And then if we look at the second 8-day period, so this takes us through from the 16th to the 24th of March, notice how northern Europe again stays in milder conditions. This colder air look being squeezed away down towards the southeast, and most then seeing temperatures above normal for the time of year. Now, reason for that is that we have a ridge that's through Europe just at the moment. Here's the British Isles. This is the ECMWF 7 to 10 day mean. So this runs from next Thursday through to Sunday the 18th. And this is the GFS for the same time on the right hand side here. You can compare the two models. Notice how pressure is higher. These redder colours look, or rather the heights are higher, from the US straight across the Atlantic look into the UK and Western Europe, and it's that that's keeping conditions mild across Europe, and it looks like confidence is fairly high in the forecast too. That's the North Atlantic Oscillation for the coming days, are well into positive territory, so that hints that the westerly flow across the Atlantic is certainly going to be dominating, and this is how things shape up over the coming days in more detail. Here's a forecast for midday today. There's high pressure down towards the south of the country. Bits and pieces of rain towards the north and the west of Scotland though, and it's that rain up towards the north and the west of Scotland which is going to gradually during tomorrow edge a little bit further southwards, but it will take its time. You notice how most places are basically staying dry. It stays dry for Saturday too, with high pressure in control, and looks like it's going to be staying fine through Sunday, although there could be some morning mist and fog patches across many parts of England, Wales and southern parts of Scotland, and perhaps a slight frost too, but this not lasting very long. As we head into the early part of the new week, it's looking like high pressure is still there. High pressure still staying in control right the way through into Tuesday look, so plenty of sunshine around and staying that way into Wednesday and also into Thursday too, and very little change. All we notice is the winds at times coming back into the southwest, bringing some rain for northern and western parts of Scotland, but essentially there's lots of sunshine ahead, lots of dry weather too, and very little in the way of rain for the south. It really does look as if conditions there are going to be staying dry, and as I run the sequence forward you'll notice how it is still northern and western Scotland that see these outbreaks of rain, with very little rain expected further to the south of the country. So high pressure is well in control, and if you look at the city's forecast you can just see how mild it is. Look, this is the city's forecast for London, and these are the maximum temperatures in red, and you notice how high these are, look, and staying consistently high too. The blues here are the minimum temperatures, and well, they're just staying well above freezing, aren't they? So no real changes there. There's a similar picture for Cardiff, and also for Birmingham, and also for Manchester and Glasgow, and similar picture for Aberdeen too. So for all of us it looks as if conditions are going to be staying dry and relatively benign and mild during the coming days. Really not much going on at all. It might be a chance actually for you to have a look around the site and see what charts I've added on. If you go to the top of the page, click on weather charts, then you'll be able to click around here and just go through the charts, see what's there, get yourself familiar with those charts, ready for when the weather starts to break down. So thanks again for watching. As always, the site's kept free of charge by the advert you see around it. So if you see an advert you like, click on that advert, go through to the advertiser. That generates revenue for us, and it shows the advertiser that you're interested in what we do. So thanks again for watching. Have a great day and keep the sun shining.